Hello and welcome back to Bannerlord and our unmodded playthrough. So as you can see, we've actually got him into a battle, which is fantastic because I actually chased this guy across the land to try and catch up to him. Unfortunately, he was 0.4 faster than I was, and that made things a little bit uncomfortable. Now, as you can no doubt tell, he actually has a pretty significant power level to us, which I gotta say is quite surprising. I would not have expected him to have that, considering he was running away from us. I really thought that he was running because he had a significantly weaker army than we did. But apparently that's not the case. No, apparently that's not the case. So we're going to just move our forces down here. We're just going to put them into shield wall formation. Let's put our archers here, loose formation for them. And we will be prepared. Oh my. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Our cavalry and horse archers are significantly outnumbered by the opponents, obviously. I mean, that is to be expected considering we are up against the KHUZAIT. But I did not expect them to be quite this much outnumbered. But I guess that's just how it's going to have to be for the moment. Let's see if we can maybe do some damage with my crossbow here. If I could do a little bit, then that would be nice, because then I could get maybe a little bit of... Oh, there we go. A little bit of crossbow skill, potentially. Unfortunately, I'm not. Not getting any crossbow skill whatsoever. That is to be expected. Let's tell my forces to charge in. Tell my horse archers and cavalry to charge in. They will be pretty good at what they do, in terms of staying alive, or at least I hope so. And otherwise, I'm just going to try and shoot as many of these guys as I can get my hands on. And there we go. Okay, we're going to have to actually go into battle here. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm going to tell my guys to charge in now so that we can envelop the opponent. That's exactly what we got to do. Yeah. The trials and tribulations of attacking from the wrong direction. Yes, that seems to be a thing that generally tends to afflict my my attempts to attack things. Hello there. I really thought I was going to kill him for a second there, but no. Yep, everyone's dying. Very nice, very nice. Okay, yeah, that is indeed a very easy victory for us. And I thought to myself, oh, I actually thought that it was going to be much harder. I really thought. Considering the power level, and considering they were actually running away from us, I thought, yeah, we're probably going to have some issues here. I think the main problem that we're going to see right now is with the last remaining horse archers and cavalry that they're going to be using. Because, of course, the lords are going to be among them. And that's going to be a bit of a problem. So, not entirely sure how that's going to go. Oh well, at least I hit something. I guess that's pretty good. Oh, nice, nice. They took him down. Very good. They took him off his horse. And I think if they decide to run into my archers, they will regret that very quickly. Don't even look. Don't even look at that. You didn't see that. Yeah, I'm just not used to this whole... the speed at which the bolt moves through the air. I'm still not used to it. I know. It's kind of weird that I'm still not used to it, but it's true. I guess it's because I'm not used to shooting against cavalry, and I'm more used to the slowness of infantry most of the time. I can only hope, I guess, that we're going to be able to eliminate them relatively simply here. Yeah, close enough. Oh, now I attack something, and obviously I hit the mount. It was not really my intention. But at least we took him off his mount. That's, I guess, all that we really needed to do. And there are only 14 enemies remaining. Should be pretty easy to mop them up. We finally got him, and it just so happens that it was a tribal warrior. That is super weird. Alright, I actually thought it was going to be one of the vassals, but apparently not. Anyway, look at this. 9 renown for such a large battle. I mean, I guess we weren't really outnumbered, but I feel like we actually put quite a bit on the line, because we could have ended up losing, I guess. Kind of. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh well, never mind. Gonna try and capture a couple of people here so that I can maybe try and get them into our army. As I've said before, I think it's a pretty decent idea for me to try and get some cavalry to add them to our ranks. I personally feel like that is going to be quite advantageous for us. And otherwise, Oh, I don't even have enough space for this. Yeah, I actually forgot about that. I really don't have enough space. So I guess what I'm going to try and do is try and get some people persuaded. And yeah, I've got 47. So I have another 2 spaces. So I'm not entirely sure who to take, to be honest. I guess I could take some Imperials, or I could take some KHUZAIT Spear Infantry. I'll just take some Spear Infantry. That seems pretty good to me. I'm over my troops limit now as well. Are you serious? Right. Okay. Do I have any? I've got one nomad. How much am I over by? Yeah, that's not exactly great, is it? No. Well, whatever the case, let's just level up a couple of people, and then we'll see who we want to get rid of. I kind of don't want to get rid of any of these horse archers, if at all possible. I guess the lancers are not exactly great. Sturgeon, hardened brigand, and things like that are not exactly great either. So I guess I could just let them go. Maybe Imperial Archer. A couple of these could go, and there we go. We're over our prisoner limit now. Oh, great. Yes, never mind. Okay, well, that's absolutely fine. We'll just take all of the loot. The loot is no doubt going to be extremely lucrative for us. And there's actually 279 in the garrison here. Do you think we could actually do something? I'm actually thinking of something here. All right, now that we have additional influence, because obviously we did do quite significant damage here, I should be able to call for other people. So we could potentially get Vidar. He's 9 influence. And then we could also get Aston, who's 13 influence. But he's 5 days away. That's not going to work. Okay, well, what about Turiodos? Oh, how much was that? 18 and 9. Oh, yeah, I don't have enough for that. I guess I'll just get Turiodos then. And I'm now at -1. -1 influence, yes. What a classic. What a classic. All right. So I'm just going to wait here. Actually, you know what? Let's just go straight on in. Let's go straight on in. And I'm going to need to just allow them to restore themselves as we are doing the siege. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to be over my limit again, aren't I? Oh, no. Almost. Okay. Good enough. So let's head in. Let's besiege this. Let's besiege this and see what happens, because this is indeed a town, and if we can take this, we will be in a really, really good position. So let's try it, shall we? Oh, we've got a situation on our hands. We have a massive situation on our hands. Okay, let's do this. Let's go in and help Adram's party, and we are... Oh, yeah, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Okay, so a little bit of an update. I don't know whether you noticed, but I have literally no food at all, and yeah, I would need to go to Vostrum or Razzie to be able to get food. And so I thought to myself, okay, basically no point in me continuing the siege here. So then I decided, oh, I'm going to go over and see if I can find where Regea and a bunch of my Southern Empire friends have been eliminated. And it turns out that this was the site of their battle. So this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So that means I will be able to attack. And we can potentially take all of these prisoner. And that is going to be fantastic. Now, bear in mind that because I obviously spent a little bit of extra influence to get Turiodos to join me, I'm now pretty much bankrupt in terms of influence. But I'm hopeful that we will gain a little bit here. And maybe we'll gain some money. It would be kind of nice to gain a little bit of extra money. You know, trying to, you know, capture these people as much as we possibly can. And let's move our archers over here, put them into loose formation as well, and we'll get my... You know what? I'm just going to tell my cavalry to charge straight up, because they generally will be perfectly fine doing that. They are much better in Bannerlord than they used to be in Warband, where they would be just running in there and basically just, you know, dying almost instantly. So it's pretty nice that they have changed that up a little bit. Oh, there we go. A little bit of damage. Nice. Oh, we're actually taking... wow, we're taking a lot of damage. I gotta say, we're actually taking a lot of damage. I'm kind of surprised. These Oath Keepers actually do quite significant damage, considering. Very surprised about that. Okay, now let's just try and to try and take him down. I'm going to tell my infantry to charge in. It seems like... I think I see the issue. Yes, the issue, you know what it was? The fact that the enemy was in a slight dip in the environment, and that has made things kind of tricky for our archers to actually fire upon them, and so that's the reason why we've had some difficulties dealing with these guys in this particular attack, in comparison to before, where we had clear view of the opponent. It just absolutely demonstrates the advantages and disadvantages and the various strengths that you're going to gain from the environment, as well as the massive weaknesses that you can no doubt see very clearly here, because we lost how many units? Yeah. We lost 76 units. Well, 10 from my own army, which is not a big deal, but yeah, 76 units against an army that we outnumbered 2 to 1. So that generally gives you a good idea as to how important the environment actually turns out to be in the end. Pretty crazy, actually. Pretty crazy. Anyway, there you go. That's indeed a victory. We gained 4 influence. The influence gain is really, really pitiful. Anyway, oh, look at this. We gained 7 skill points in charm because we helped this guy. Very nice. Oh, that's good. I like it. I like it. Okay, so let's just take a look at how many prisoners I actually have. Yeah, I have too many prisoners, so I will not be able to take anything here, which is absolutely fine, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, I could have, I guess, recruited some more from my prisoners' hold. That probably would have made more sense. But I think I just don't have enough space as it is, even with this. I probably would have taken, like, 1 or something like that. Yeah, I could have taken a few, but not really a big deal. Okay, so we can take that. We can take some raiders, and we can upgrade these guys. There we go. All right, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so let's try and take Danustica again. Oh yeah, I can't. Oh, I can actually do that. I think I can actually do that. I do have 4 days worth of. Oh dear. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so is this guy traveling faster than I am? Surely he's not. No. Quite a bit slower. Quite a bit slower. That's actually good. Okay, I guess what I will do now is disband the army, right? I don't really want to do that. Danustica is so incredibly weak, but I don't see where else I can actually attack. I mean, Phykeon, I don't think Phykeon has a weak garrison. So it's probably not going to work either. We could potentially attack this guy, but I don't think we can actually catch him. Yeah. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I will disband the army for the moment. Or should I? Actually, you know what? We might... That's the thing, I just don't have that much food. And I would need to restock. Should I try it? I mean, okay, here's the thing. We could technically get a siege tower and a battering ram and another siege tower up and running. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that these guys were going to be preoccupied for quite some time, but apparently that is not the case. So that's unfortunate. These guys are wanting to fight? Are you serious? No, they don't want to fight. See, they're just being annoying. Yeah, these guys know how to be annoying, don't they? Okay, so we're going to be losing cohesion relatively soon. Do they want to fight? Go for it, guys. Oh, no. Well, this is bad, isn't it? This is very bad. Okay, I'm going to disband my army here because we're going to run out of cohesion. I've run out of food and everything as well, so it's probably about time that we do that. And we can allow everyone to go their separate ways. Hopefully they will not get killed in the meantime. So let's go down to Vostrum and actually gain a little bit of food from there. As you can see, I'm actually starting to lose people myself. I'm actually starting to die myself, as you can see right there. Wow, that's pretty harsh. That is pretty harsh. Phykeon has actually been besieged by the Northern Empire as well. Okay, that's good to know. And let's take a look here. Nice. Okay, massive. What? There's so much grain here. There is so much grain here. Don't we have a workshop here? I think we have a workshop here, so that definitely makes sense. Yeah, thank you very much for letting me know about that. That Vostrum has an insane amount of grain production. That really makes a huge difference. Okay, so there we go. I've got a good amount. I can, I suppose, recruit a couple more people, even though it's not really necessary. At this point, we actually have a pretty decent army, pretty strong. And, oh wow, yeah, I've got a bunch more people, so I probably shouldn't have taken those guys. No, I probably shouldn't have taken those guys. Okay, I'm going to just release a couple, and then we'll just continue onward. Okay, there we go. Now, we do have someone, Abelitos. Abelitos is creating an army, so we might want to go over there and see what he requires, because maybe we can actually help him. Pharaon has, has escaped from captivity. Vashoki of the Botanians has been taken prisoner. Okay, are we at war against the Botanians as well? Yes, it seems like we are. Okay, that's a double whammy if ever I didn't want to see one. Yes. Okay. Well, let's join him. Let's join his army and see what happens, because I haven't actually joined an AI army yet in this series, and I would like to see how it goes. Ah, you know what I'm thinking? Because they're traveling to Odrisa Castle right now, I'm actually going to leave. I'm going to get a little bit of disorganization from leaving at this point, but I'm hopeful that I will have enough speed to be able to catch this guy. Bear in mind that he probably has an army almost solely consisting of cavalry, and as a result, he's traveling at 3.9, which is 0.4 faster than me, but I'm hopeful that maybe I'll be able to catch them. Because let's face it, going to Odrisa Castle is, in my opinion, a death sentence. I really don't think that they should be doing that. I think that that is a huge mistake. But if they want to do that, then that's what the AI is telling them to do. So I guess we'll see what happens. Personally, I would have attacked. I would have attacked Danustica. That probably would have been the most advantageous to do. Yeah, no, we probably don't want to attack this guy. He has some pretty good units. I would like to have attacked this fellow, as I've attempted to do so here, but unfortunately he's proving himself to be a slippery customer. Yeah, we might be able to get around here, though. There we go. Hello. Do you want... It's me again. Yes. Oh, I have seen someone much better to attack than that guy. That fellow over there, right there, Monchug is his name. He is a lesser-known vassal that you may know or may not know. He is the leader of the KHUZAIT, and I would like to be able to fight him if at all possible. This guy's actually chasing me now? Are you serious? These vassals are annoying. They are super annoying because they're always just like, just a little bit out of reach. Let's actually take a look at what this guy's... Really? Imperial recruits. Okay, so we can actually vote for the owner of this. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to me at this point. If they decide to give it to me, then I am literally just going to let it get taken, because there's no way I'm going to be able to defend it in this territory unless we make peace with the KHUZAIT. And if we make peace with them, then I'll keep it. Then I'm happy to keep it, because otherwise it's just going to be insanely difficult to defend against an army which we've just seen, being led by Tulag, and he's literally running around with 800 units. As I mentioned in a previous episode, I feel like the disparity between the army sizes is very, very great. But I would love to be able to try and bring them back. You know, that's exactly the reason why we're trying to do this. We're trying to fight back against the overwhelming power of the KHUZAIT at the moment. And we'll see what happens. I really thought that was going to be a hit there for a second, but no such luck. Ooh, oh, you got murdered, sir. Yes, you got murdered. Imperial Legionary doing the work. Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay, so... they're just going to stand on that hill over there, so I guess we'll just move forward. And there is our opponent. So let's see if we can do something here. I've got all my units right behind me, by the way, which is really not very good. I didn't really want to fight in this area because my cavalry is quite far away. They're actually just over there. Maybe not that far away. But it's also the fact that the infantry is going to be blocking most of the attacks from... my archers. Where are my archers, actually? Oh, they're right here. Oh, hello. that's perfectly fine. Okay, sure. But now, as you can no doubt tell, we're kind of in a situation where we can't really get our archers included in the battle that much. I feel like the way my sword bounces off here is not exactly how it should be. But oh well, never mind. Look at this. Massive damage. Massive damage being dealt. I hit him in the matrix plug-in area right there. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who's... Hello? What are you doing there? You're dying. You're dying. That's exactly what's happening right there. Okay, so we did end up losing 4 units, but that is to be expected. You know, every single time you go into a fight, it's, yeah, you know, it's just how it is. It's just how it is. Okay, so we are able to take him prisoner. Unfortunately, he's not really giving us anything, which I gotta say is kind of sad. And how much space do we have? 91, and I have 87 at the moment. So I will be trying to take... Oh, there's so many good units. Oh, I don't have enough space. I just get, you know, I just get carried away. You know, that's exactly what's happening here. I just get carried away, and I'm just like, yeah, I've got all these cool units to try and persuade to join me and everything, and then all of a sudden, don't really have the space, which is not exactly great. Okay, well, whatever the case, I guess I will just take the higher tier units as much as I possibly can. How much space do I have? I've got a pretty decent amount of prisoner space, actually, so guess I'll take a couple of these, take a young wolf, they're pretty fun, and now we'll take some more infantry, why not? Now, we are going to be, as a result of taking all of these units, be moving pretty slowly, which I'm not a big fan of, because that means we are going to be very easy to attack. But that's the reason why I wanted to try and stay as powerful as we possibly could. Okay, there we go. Can spot hideouts further away. Sounds like a plan. Yes, sounds like a plan. All right, so let's take a look at our skills here. So I did spec into engineering, didn't I, previously? Because obviously we were doing quite a few sieges. And it would probably be a good idea to do that again. But I also want leadership, as I've said. Charm skills calling to me too. There's all kinds of things that we would really love to get. 20 more renown from battles. Let's just go for charm skill and see what happens with that. Now, we are going to be probably in a pretty bad situation if we go any further here, because this area right here is patrolled by so many different vassals. Would have loved to have attacked Monchug. Maybe I can try and find him a little bit later on when he's not so fast, because he's running around extremely fast right now, because, I mean, you can imagine he's probably got only, you know, tribal raiders and cavalry and things like that. There's Akram. Hello there. You have 45 recruits, sir. Oh, yes. This might be perfect. Shall we try it? Sounds like a plan, in my opinion. So let's just level up a couple more people, and then we'll go in against him. And I would hope that we're going to be able to defeat him and gain a huge amount of money in the process. Let me see if I can just cut him off here. Is he faster? Yeah, he is faster than me. I mean, that's the point. Every single time you're going to be fighting against the KHUZAIT or attempting to attack them in some way, every single vassal is going to be faster than me. So that's kind of sad. Oh, hello there. Okay, so we're actually fighting against 2 of them now, which I actually don't even mind. I think this should be fine. Is it? Is it fine? It might not be fine. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so they're probably going to try and attack us straight up, like really, really fast. So I would prefer to move a little bit back. Just a little bit back, because I would assume they're just going to send in their cavalry really, really fast, and we are outnumbered by a pretty significant margin, and as I've said, the numbers advantage in Bannerlord is actually very important, so definitely want to be a bit careful of that. But I also want to stay in a position where we can defend really, really nicely. So I'm thinking we'll probably try and move into these trees here, because these trees, as you can see, are kind of in a bit of a line. So they might give us a slight natural barrier to any circular motions that the horse archer enemies are going to make. And I think this is probably going to work out quite nicely for us. If I can maybe just move my infantry into a better position. Yeah, this seems pretty good. This seems pretty good. So let's see if I can maybe fire a little bit. I hit a shield right there. Now we've got to be very careful, because we can't be in a situation where we take massive damage from all of their recruits and everything, which is the main problem here. So I'm hopeful that all of our archers, because they don't have anything blocking them, they will be able to do quite a bit of damage. I'm going to try and block them myself. Let's tell my forces to charge in. Okay, now they're running. That's exactly what we wanted. We wanted the morale damage to be significant. Some of them are not, though, unfortunately. And they are actually going to kill me. No. Okay, well, that's how it goes, you know. That's how it goes, especially when you're outnumbered so significantly. I was really hoping that the morale damage would do more than it actually did. But thankfully, we actually seem to be doing quite nicely here. Going to speed things up a little bit, see how we do. Yeah, we will be victorious here in the end. As you can no doubt see, we're actually taking quite a few casualties, however, thanks to the enemy horse archers. But we have all of our crossbowmen still alive, so we should theoretically be perfectly fine. But it is going to be a very close one. As you can see, look at that. Going to slow it down again now. 24 against 17. And I can only hope that my forces will just stay in this section here, and hopefully we will be victorious. Bear in mind that I only wanted to fight one of these guys, and if I had been able to get him into the battle by himself, we would have already won this with very minimal casualties. But unfortunately, that's just not how it goes sometimes. You don't know what's going to happen in a war situation, and this is exactly what's happened here. Yes, they definitely did. They did get me a little bit ambushed. And we've lost 29 units as a result, but most of these are pretty low tier actually, so nothing too bad. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, yeah, we're still killing them. Yes, we took out Akram, very nice indeed. Yes, I was a bit worried about them having to deal with the enemy hero units, because those guys are usually pretty hard to kill. Anyway, I'm just going to speed up the rest of this fight, and that is it. There you go. That's done. Fantastic. We took them all down. Look at that. I feel like I should get more than this. No? I feel like I should get more renown than that, because, you know, we were outnumbered by, I think it was 2-1, wasn't it? It was like 180 units or something like that. In the end, 163 actually that we ended up killing, and they did have a couple that actually routed. So, yeah, about 180. And we had, what? About, well, yeah, as you can no doubt tell, about that. So, oh well. Yeah, we had like 90 or something like that. So yeah, anyway, there you go. We did gain 8,500 gold. Not sure if that's worth it, but we do get 2 vassals to take prisoner, which I suppose is kind of good. And we do have a lot of people gaining experience. And I'm going to try and just get as many people to join me as possible, because unfortunately I don't have enough space, so I will have to get rid of these guys, because I don't want to be super slow. I'm actually going to get rid of more of them, because we have a number of prisoners here that I would like to get, like for example these KHUZAIT raiders. I'd like to get the horse archers as well. I personally feel like they're very, very good, so we'll just trade away some of these guys instead. And the tribal warriors are actually going to be really good for us as well. So it might be something that we want to just swap out a little here. Not too much, but just a little. The tier 4 units are so good, but I don't really want those guys. I'd much rather have the horse archers, if at all possible. Oh, these guys can already be persuaded to join us, which is fantastic. I actually wonder, can I get more of them? Yeah, I can get more of them, but I don't think I can persuade more, which is unfortunate. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? Well, yeah, the horsemen, if we want to, but no, I think that's absolutely fine. Okay, great. So we are also getting a massive amount of loot. So we gained 9,000 gold, and we also gained a massive amount of loot, obviously, and we gained some level ups in the process too, which is good. But I would definitely say that, as I said before, if we had not been ambushed, we would have had a much easier time. But, you know, that's how it goes. All right, so, yeah, I didn't even get Odrisa Castle, hilariously enough. They did not even give this to me. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just go in here, and I will just wait here for some time, because, let's face it, I kind of need to restore my HP, and all of my troops' HP as well. And I suppose that is going to be it. Oh, for this episode, as we have just learned that Ira is now pregnant. Fantastic. So that means that we have our first child on the way, and that is going to mean that if Barney II meets an untimely demise, he will have someone to take over. I mean, obviously, if your main character dies, then I think your wife takes over, and you actually play as your wife. And then when your wife dies at some point, then you take over with your children. So that's very cool. Can't wait to see how how they turn out. Hopefully they're going to be not taking after Barney too much, because he's not exactly super powerful at the moment. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.